Hello everybody and welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. I'll be bringing you today's episode. As always, we want to thank all of our fans, our sponsors, our patrons. We appreciate all of your guys' support. Everyone that's bought us a cup of coffee, been greatly appreciated. We've had a rough couple of weeks here in the family, been out of work for a week and a half, coming up on 2 weeks thanks to our old friend COVID running through us. I don't want to take up a whole lot of time with the usual spiel, so all of you guys that are interested in what's going on with Sin City Living and what we plan on doing in the future with our live streams and upcoming events, please stick around to the end of the video or skip to the end of the video and watch. I will put most of that stuff in the ending spiel, and I will try and update it every week or two with more news. Otherwise, that being said, we're just going to go ahead and jump straight into today's video. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to go over a strategy. I'm not going to go over a method of playing. What I want to do is I want to share something with you guys that happened to me on one of my tables the other day. And I'm probably not going to be 100% with exactly what these rolls were. I remember most of them, but I might get them slightly out of order or something along those lines. Because I'm, again, doing this off of memory, and at the time I was really busy, so trying to memorize everything that happened is difficult. But this is the gist of it, and it's probably going to be about 80% accurate to this miracle roll that we witnessed. It was absolutely incredible. So we have a player that bets a $10 horn high 11. Tends to bet it a lot. This guy, he buys in for a decent amount of money. He's got a nice size bankroll, maybe $1,000 or so. So he's catching some decent rolls. He may have actually started with a smaller bankroll, maybe 500, but he's catching some decent rolls. So he's floating right around the even to up $100, $200. So he's just having fun. He was a really fun guy. Wasn't super uptight, was just having a good time. You could tell he was playing craps just to have fun. He was really enjoying it. So he bets a $10 horn high 11, which is a horn bet with a couple extra bucks on the 11. So just like any other horn bet, it has a 1 in 6 chance of rolling. And it either wins or it loses the next roll of the dice, but that 1 in 6, that's key. Because here's what happens, or what happened to him. So $10 horn high 11. The first roll that happened was an ace deuce. So an ace deuce rolled a 3. Okay, so this right here would have paid him $22 if we'd have kept up his bet. If he took it down, he had $32 to use, and that was key because he decided he wanted to parlay it. So we weren't going to parlay it into a $32 horn high 11. I happen to know a key for that. I could pay it, but we generally will keep horn high bets as proper. So we gave him $2 change. He had a $30 horn high yell. So once again, he has a 1 in 6 chance of this hitting. So the next thing that rolls, 12. A 12 rolls. So we're all pretty blown away by this. And he decides that he wants to parlay it again. We're thinking, man, this guy's really going for it. But we're also we're rooting for him. We're laughing because when it rolls, we look at him with parlay. We said it jokingly, and he goes, "Oh yeah, parlay it again." Okay, so he parlayed it into a $150 horn. He collected a little bit of $36, I think it was, and parlays this up. And we're thinking, hey, this is pretty cool. We've seen stuff like this a couple times where I've actually had the second parlay hit, but it's pretty rare. So what happens next? A 2 rolls. And now we've got 2 suits watching the game because they're pretty blown away. But they're like, holy cow. The other players are going, oh my God, wow. And especially as we pay him. He collects like $140 or something because this guy decides he wants to parlay it again. Now he wanted to go something pretty. He wanted to parlay the whole thing. That's what it was. He wanted to parlay the whole thing, but he was bumping up into table limits, so he decided just to drop himself down to a $400 horn. And we did inform him that he could have done a $200 ace deuce yo if he wanted to, but he chose not to do that, and instead he collected $140. And I said, okay, you now have a horn instead of a horn high yo. And he's like, okay, no big deal, because it's already hit 3 times now. So 1 in 6 to the third power, so 36 times 6, 180. what is that, 1 in 216? 1 in 216 odds of it hitting up to this point. So now, of course, gambler's fallacy, the odds are not worse for it to hit again. It's still 1 in 6. So what does happen? An 11. An 11 rolls. And we had told him that he could have his $200 horn IO, and he chose not to. So now he decides to go ahead and do not horn IO, the ace deuce. So now he decides to go ahead and do the $200 ace deuce and collect the other $1,200 from this, because this paid. Collect the other $1,000 because it paid $1,200. And we're thinking, well, that's 4 horn numbers in a row. Like this is pretty crazy. The guy's already collected $1,000. This is insane. This is awesome. And to make this even more confusing, at this point, everybody on the table is now doing various horn bets. And he has the dealers with a $25 horn high yo. So, hit 4 times. What happens on the next roll? Same freaking thing. He rolls an 11. So the dealers collect. We get paid pretty nice for that. Everybody else is getting paid. And this is getting, like I said, it's getting crazy. We're having a lot of fun keeping track of all this, let me tell you. And when it gets down to him, well, he can't press anything else. He's already at all his table maxes with us. So he just ends up collecting. And what does he collect? $2,600. So this guy's not even the one shooting the dice. So he's putting the shooter up. So he presses the shooter. Other people are pressing their horn bets. He puts the dealers back up for 50 this time. We got more people pressing, more people adding into the bets, and it's just getting crazy. So at that point, he has had, what, 5? He's had 5 horn numbers in a roll. So that's 1 in 6 to the 5th power as far as the odds of that happening. Now, once again, we get down to the next roll, so still just a 1 in 6 chance of anything rolling. And damned if he does not roll an ace deuce. Or not him, the shooter doesn't roll an ace deuce. Absolutely crazy. So once again, the dealers come down. Everybody else gets paid. People do various little presses. I'm not going to keep doing presses on those weird things. And he once again gets paid $2,600 off of a $10 horn high 11 that he initially bet. So we're thinking, man, this can't go on for much longer. The dice go, and a 12 rolls. Now this actually paid him less. It only paid him $2,500. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that he had the dealers up again. We were at 75, and he was keeping us at a horn high 11. So dealers got paid. He got paid $2,500. It was an absolutely incredible roll. It was the closest thing that we're going to come to a miracle roll. It was just insane. It was a lot of fun. Everybody was getting involved in the game. Everyone was cheering, having a great time. The bets were getting crazy. It was honestly taking us probably 2 to 3 minutes every roll to get everybody paid, because these weren't standard bets. We weren't getting $5 horn bets, $20 horn bets. We were getting $55 horn bets, $65 horn high ace deuces, and it was getting crazy. And we had to go nice and slow and make sure that everybody was getting paid properly, and that we were getting all the presses done properly, because people were also pressing on their bets. So it was a great time. It was a miracle roll, and it was just a lot of fun. It was absolutely insane. It was great to be a part of, fun to watch. Just a fun hand, so I thought I would share that with you guys. It was a come out roll that took us forever to get to the point. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story of a roll that I witnessed the other day, and we look forward to sharing our next video with you. As always, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you. Okay, everybody, and as promised, all the usual blah blah that I try and do at the beginning of the video, we're going to go ahead and put near the end of the video. And here we go. So thank you, everybody, for your usual
patronage, all of you that are patrons of ours. We very, very much appreciate it. Thank you, everybody who's been buying us a cup of coffee. Love to say it's going to coffee right now, but this month with the entire family out for COVID, it's honestly going to Bill's and probably the kid's birthday in a week. But we definitely appreciate it. We're going to continue working on these live streams. I know you guys have seen some of them popping up. Just got to figure out the look of it, and some of the audio is still giving me issues. But hopefully we'll be getting those live streams and the craps tournaments going as soon as possible. Really just going to depend on scheduling. My schedule changed, Amy's schedule changed, kids' school schedule is fun. So once we figure out exactly how all those schedules are going to work, we'll let everybody know. And otherwise, please continue emailing us with anything you would like to see videoed. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of you guys. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.